In my last video, I talked about the disappearance of Sady Shadow. In that video, I also failed to find any social media accounts connected to Sady Shadow despite using various methods to track them down. So, I decided to up my game. And in this video, I'll show you exactly what I did. Now, in order to find Sady Shadow, I need to become Sady Shadow. I need to think like Sady Shadow. So I decided to disappear for 7 months in the hopes of cracking the case of Sady Shadow's disappearance. Within those 7 months, I contacted every single hospital, prison, and coroner in the world, but they all replied with the same thing.
We don't got no one named Sady Shadow here. I know a different Sady though. She from that Steven Universe show. She dope as hell.
I then decided to put up missing person posters around my area and hoped that someone was able to inform me of Sady Shadow's whereabouts, but sadly, no one called. Next time I would put my phone number there to increase the chances of getting a call from the people who's maybe seen Sady Shadow around. It felt like all hope was lost. I was struck with an idea. This idea might be one of the most ingenious ideas in the history of ideas. I decided to apply the concept of a boomerang and waited for Sady Shadow to return. And to increase my chances of that happening, I decided to put a carton of milk outside my house. This way, Sady Shadow is bound to return as he will have no more excuses to disappear. And so, the waiting game begins. 5 months in and there was no signs of Sady Shadow whatsoever. I was starting to lose hope as time was running out. So I decided to increase my chances even more by studying his Some Things About Me video. In the video, Sady Shadow loves the color orange and red. So I decided to put an orange and red crayon next to the milk. Then, Sady Shadow said that they were 5 feet 7, and so I decided to put stilts and high heels next to the milk and crayons. And last but not least, I put mangas all around the area to maximize the efficiency of the boomerang concept. After that, I continue to wait. After 2 months of waiting, the most mind-blowing thing happened. I went outside to check the items that I used to attract Sady Shadow, and they were all gone. But there was one thing on the ground. It was a piece of paper. It was floating as if it was an item in Minecraft waiting to be picked up. I thought that through this method Sady Shadow would return. But I was wrong. Through this method, I was able to pinpoint Sady Shadow's exact location, and I was surprised and shocked. The exact location of Sady Shadow is now shown on screen. You can go look for it on Google Earth and check the street view to understand why I was so surprised and shocked. I'm sure you'll be just as surprised and shocked as I was. I'm proud to say that my 7-month investigation did not go to waste. With that being said, I declare the case of Sady Shadow's disappearance officially closed.